When the people came here and the French founded New Orleans in 1718, Europe had a tradition of a fear of the undead. Many people thought there were large groups of the undead haunting people in the night, destroying villages and cities. If you dig deep, there are municipalities and churches that were issuing vampire and werewolf hunting licenses. Witch hunts, vampire hunts, and werewolf hunts continued until the 1800s. The people never thought of vampires as suave and sophisticated as Dracula. They thought of them as more as Nosferatu. Stalking back roads and alleyways in cities, these vampires would climb into bedrooms, but they wouldn't drink the blood. They would find their victim, crouch on their chest, pin the person in place, and slowly sip the soul out of them as they exhaled in sleep. This stems from epidemics and plagues. When the people didn't understand what was causing the deaths, there was no sign of violence, and they weren't elderly. This had to be the supernatural.
Sunset time to feed. I got the appetite, you feeling finicky. There's no need to bleed. I can just settle for the 7 minutes. You can't help but thinking, you can't help but winking. You're making it obvious. I can just promise that I won't bite unless you want me to, and I just might. It's automatic when we turn out the lights. Awaken the vampires. You could be my mistress. I could be your science. Come on, come on, everybody, come on.
The working definition for vampirism that Nova uses is it's a physiological condition wherein the sufferer either doesn't produce enough of or any at all of the daily essential energies needed to get through a day, making it very difficult to do things like simply get out of bed.
And therefore, I have to obtain it so that I can be able to function on a regular basis.
For lack of a better term, I was energy deficient. I would start realizing that, sometimes you just gotta borrow a little energy from somebody.
The vampire community itself has sort of adopted the term because we know we're living off of somebody else's life force. There's the well-known blood drinker, which we call sanguinarium. There's something in the blood that we need. We haven't figured out what it is yet, or we wouldn't still be using blood. But it's an essential element that's missing from us.
Have I done blood drinking in the past? Yes. Did I like it? Yeah. But it wasn't something I felt I had to do. It was something I really enjoyed.
You have psychic vampires that feed on the everyday energy people give off.
Do I feed off of energy? Of course. My best place to feed off of energy is on a dance floor. That's where I really get most of the push from.
I'm considered a pranic, which is I extract energy from a more physical contact, more sexual contact. Is it necessary to go through the whole process? No, not necessarily, unless it is explicit or predominant. I can extract the energy, and then I can be fine.
There are 5,000 vampires in the US. 50 are located in New Orleans. There's a New Orleans Vampire Association where vampires can gain help with their urges and share their stories.